Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Paul Brown Show. This evening, my guest will be Evangelist Catrina Reese, and she's involved with an outstanding program, Samaritan Feet. How you doing there, Evangelist Reese?
I'm doing great. How are you tonight, Paul?
Outstanding. Thank you for
Good.
coming on the show.
Thank you.
Samaritan Feet. Tell us a little bit about the founder, Manny and Tracy Ohumi.
That's correct. That's correct.
Great.
Well, Manny is originally from Nigeria, and so he was part of corporate America years ago, and went back to bury his father back in 2007, 2006, and just thought that he wanted to give back to his community and saw some of the kids that were still impoverished, just like he had come out of that situation. So God had been pulling on his heart, and so he decided that he wanted to leave corporate America and start Samaritans Feet, and that's how it all started.
How long have you been involved in Samaritan Feet?
I actually started in 2007. I went on my first missions trip to South Africa, and it was life-changing. Got a chance to go over there and wash the feet of children in the orphanages, in correctional centers, in shanty towns, and it broke my heart to see, those children in that area that didn't have. And so since then, that has been my heart and my passion, missions.
What's the current mission or the vision of Samaritan Feet?
Well, it has never changed. Manny's mission is to, in 10 years, to touch 10 million children with 10,000 pairs of shoes. And we have so far reached about 4 million children so far. The organization started around 2004, and they've been going strong ever since.
Okay, I noticed that they have a practice of washing the feet of an individual. Please explain to myself and the viewing audience what's the purpose of that. I mean, because that's kind of...
It is. It's a very humbling experience, and it comes out of the Bible. Where we
Correct.
know Jesus did wash the feet of his disciples, and so that is a part of servanthood. And so that's where it came from, to serve the children, to serve those that are less fortunate, just like Jesus did, because we are his instruments. And so that's what we do. We wash their feet, we minister to them, we tell them that there is a plan and a purpose and a hope for their lives.
I know Mr. Ohumi got his vision when he provided shoes to a little boy in Africa. But do you mean he had the same situation of children without shoes existing in our community today?
It really is. It actually started when he was 10 years old, and a missionary came over to his town and brought shoes there, and he won the shoes in a shooting contest in basketball. So that's how he came to America. He got a basketball scholarship here in North Dakota, and it started from there. And so that has been his heart, to give back the same way someone touched his life, and so that's what he has done.
Being that Charlotte, North Carolina is the worldwide headquarters of Samaritan Feet, why should we become more involved, not only in the program, but be more aware of what the program is all about?
Well, that is one of the things that we, starting in 2013, really want people to know, that we are here. We are about helping anyone in the community. We do things all over. I've done shoe distributions in Gastonia, in Mooresville, here in Charlotte. We did one with Fantasia Barrino at Eastway Middle School. And we've just had a wonderful opportunity of not just ministering to people, in other countries, but right here in the United States.
Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stated, life must persistent and urgent question, what are you doing for others? What does this quote mean to you, and what does the quote also talk about the mission of Samaritan Feet?
Well, I do believe that Dr. King said that we are our brother's keeper, that we are to help one another. If we see someone in need, we are to be there for them and to help and assist. And that's what this mission organization is really all about. It's about helping those that are less fortunate than you. And we've all been blessed here in the United States, some way or another. And so that's what it's about, giving back to those impoverished communities that don't have hope, that don't have shoes. In other countries, if you don't have a pair of shoes to go to school, you can't get in school. That's not, the thing here in the United States. But you got to remember that a shoe is just the instrument. There's more to it than just that. It's about telling, those children there is a passion and a purpose and a destiny for your life.
What is the Barefoot for Bare Feet movement?
Well, it has several different entities. We have pastors to use their platform with their churches. They can go barefoot. We actually have Steve Smith right now with the Charlotte Panthers. He actually takes off his cleats at the end of a football game, leaves them there, and walks off the field bare feet.
Oh, okay.
So, and we have coaches in the NBA that go barefoot. We have, we have singers and entertainers that use their platform to go bare feet. So that's what it's about bringing awareness. So they say, why are you going barefoot? And then that's the door that's open to be able to tell them about the mission.
When you see individuals like Steve Smith, the outstanding wide receiver for the Carolina Panthers, and a lot of outstanding individuals in our community and around the country that's going through this movement with the barefoot, especially, how does that make Samaritan Feet feel? I mean, it has to be.
I just listened to an interview that Steve Smith did in California because he did a shoe distribution out there, and it was very touching because he said that he started out, in a situation where he didn't have, and so now that he's where he is, he can give back. So I think when we have celebrities and people that have a larger platform and an influence that are just shining their light on, just organization, it tells them that, what, I might want to get involved in that. That sounds like that's something that I want to be a part of. And it's a God-ordained organization. Manny is, he's also a licensed pastor, a licensed minister, and so his belief is, there is hope. Everybody has a plan. Everybody has a destiny for their lives. It's just that he allows us to be the vessel to do that.
What impact has this movement made to lots of the people in our community?
Well, we've had the mayor, he's come over to the warehouse and they've done some volunteer work over there. We've had just all types of individuals in the community, political, like I said, athletic, entertainment, just all types of people come and to say, what, this is a wonderful organization. What can we do to bring more awareness? And that's what the plan for 2013 is, to bring more awareness of Samaritans Feet and what we're trying to do to better the lives of children all over the world.
Barefoot Entertainment is another platform for Samaritan Feet. Explain what the Barefoot Entertainment is and how can someone get involved with something. That sounds very interesting.
It is. Actually, I got involved because when I went on my first missions trip, I actually went as a singer over there to sing. And so when last...
Hold on a second. You can sing.
Yes, I can.
Come on, sing us a note. Sing us a note right now.
What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer.
Thank you, Ms. Reese. That was awesome.
But thank you. But I went over there first, in that capacity. And so Manny wanted us to try to reach the entertainment. So all genres, gospel, jazz, R&B, like I said, Fantasia has become one of our Barefoot ambassadors. We've reached out to Beverly Crawford, Lecrae, which is a rapper, gospel artist. Okay. We've had different artists to come in and to say, we want to use our platform to bring more awareness to Samaritans Feet. What can we do? And they've made a tremendous influence in their fan base.
Correct. Okay. What is Samaritan Feet? What are some of the events that Samaritan Feet has planned for the Martin Luther King 2013?
Oh, wow. We've got about 20 plus shoe distributions going on all over the United States. They're really focusing on Birmingham. Manny will be with the King family, and they're going to do several distributions in Birmingham. About 200 to 300 children will have the opportunity to be blessed, get their feet washed, get brand new shoes. They're going to have entertainment. I think part of the political groups there are also, and some of the churches are going to be involved. So it's a really, really big event. There's going to be one in, I think, Rock Hill. There's going to be one in Charlotte, just all over the United States. We're doing a big barefoot movement for Martin Luther King Week. So if you want to get involved, check out our website, and we have all the listings of all of our events for that week.
They're having a race or something.
They've got different races. There's a
Correct,
barefoot race
correct.
that's going to be going on at Freedom Park. So if you want to do that, you just pay $10 and you run barefoot. You get people to sponsor you. So there's all kind of initiatives going on all over the country.
How can the community get involved?
Well, we really want the communities to get involved, to let them know that, even if you don't have the finances to get involved, or what I mean by that, the money to donate to help a child get a pair of shoes, you could at least come out and volunteer. We are always looking for volunteers to come out to the shoe distributions. You come out and just be a blessing to the children, whether you want to wash feet, you want to play games with them, whatever it is, we need your help.
Why should our community get involved?
Because we are our brother's keeper. And because of the political environment the way it is right now, and people are in need. There's those that don't have jobs. Somebody is in need. And I think that this is a great vehicle, a great organization where you can give back to those who are less fortunate than you are.
When Tracy and Manny, homie, when they look at their program from where it started to today, what do they say about it? I mean, because it's an awesome program and it's growing.
Yes. I think they're very humbled. I knew Manny when I went on my first trip. I was able to be a part of the first trip that went to South Africa, and we have a clip that's on our website that talks about the first trip and how we collected shoes, and he talks about how humbling it is and how God has really, really moved on this organization and how he has blessed it. And he's just a humble man. I mean, he's met celebrities all over the world, but to know him, he's just like you and I, very humble. Both him and Tracy are. And they know no strangers. No strangers.
What type of gratification does Catrina Reese get from being in this program?
I would say my gratification is just being able to help someone else. I didn't come up, in a really bad family situation. I still have both my parents alive. So I was blessed. So when I go to these communities and I see that there's somebody that doesn't have, it really breaks my heart because I know that I can give back. There is a plan and purpose for me to help, and it just makes me feel good. I just thank God that he's allowed me this opportunity, and I would want everyone to share that with me,
I know you stated that, Mr. Homie, they've set like a goal as far as what they're trying to reach. Where are they at as far as to reaching that goal?
Well, so far as of 2012, I think we've served about 4 million individuals, and that's children and adults. And so you do the math. I mean, they've been in existence since around 2004 and 5, and we're going into 2013. So we're a little bit, over that mark, but it doesn't matter just because, the goal was 10 years.
Correct.
We're still pushing. We're still trying to reach that and far exceed that, even more. If we could help every person, we would do that, and we will do that.
Has Mr. Homie, has he ever mentioned as far as what's his ultimate goal in the program?
Just to be a blessing, I think, just to be a blessing. When you have an opportunity to sit in front of a child that is just getting their brand new pair of shoes, it humbles you all over again. So I don't think, you really can't put a goal on it. You just want to make sure that you are there and you're available to be a blessing, and however